We've got our brand new Hut Champs cards that are actually pretty insane. A new game day release that is going to have players go up in overall by shots, as well as a new Austin Matthews that looks absolutely electric. Let's get into it. Let's start off with the new Hut Champs cards for December, including the 88 Carey Price, Charlie McAvoy, Sebastian Aho, and Eric Lindros. This is the first time in quite some time where they've released like 4 big name players for Hut Champs cards, and I gotta say some of them are insane. Now, these will cost 9 power-up collectibles in total to power them all the way up to 88. You will get 4 back if you were able to refund them, and I gotta say, some of them you will have in your lineup for quite some time, so I think the cost is warranted. We'll start first with the 88 Sebastian Aho with sniper forward as well as shooting boost. He's got gold elite edges as well as backhand beauty and make it snappy. 93 speed and excel, 90 agility, and with the combo of sniper forward and shooting boost, which in my opinion is one of the better ones, he's got a shot that's well into the 90s. His hand stats are all above 90. Defensively is where he is a little mediocre, especially at center. He's only got 85 face-off rating, and he's only 5'10", 186, so he would be a winger, in my opinion, in the current standing of Hut. But nonetheless, he's got great skating, some pretty good abilities in gold elite edges and backhand beauty, which my man Eki loves. However, I would only do Sebastian Aho if you are a fan of the player. Next up, we've got Charlie McAvoy, 6'1", 209, a right-handed defenseman with two-way defenseman as well as defensive boost. These two activated will get his defensive awareness to 99. And again, for anyone that doesn't know, defensive awareness is the stat that determines how likely they are to intercept a pass. However, if you are manually controlling them, good luck. He's got 97 stick checking, 87 on the body checking, and 91 speed and excel with 93 endurance if you do have the synergies activated. So a very good skater. Shot is mediocre, but he's got gold shutdown, which is one of the best abilities in the game, as well as elite edges and heat seeker. The only issue here is that there's quite a few good right-handed defensemen. If you have Adrian Acoin or Kale McCarr, he's not going to play in front of them. And if you have David Juracek, you basically have the same version. He's just a little bit shorter. So again, probably wouldn't make McAvoy unless you're a Bruins fan. On to Carey Price. He finally gets a good card back in Hockey Ultimate Team. And if you've been playing this game for a long time, you know there's something different about Carey Price cards. Think back to NHL 22 when they first introduced X Factors. His X Factor card was one of the best in the game all year round. I have no idea what it is. He's 6'3", so it's not like he's a monster. It's almost like Connor McDavid, where there's just something different about his skating or something. He's got defensive boost and playmaking boost, which are whatever, but he's got gold showstopper. By far one of the best abilities in the entire game, meaning that your goaltender will not get fatigued nearly as much when making saves. As you know, if they get below 50%, that is what will trigger their desperation save where they're flopping all over the ice. I used it on Ottinger, and while Ottinger wasn't particularly a great goaltender just stopping shots, I almost never saw him in a desperation state. The other big thing here is his 95 speed. Speed is the most important attribute as per the developer of this game when it comes to goaltenders. It dictates how fast all of their motions are. Now, I never recommend spending resources on a goaltender because the best goaltender is how you play defense. But if you're Hut Rich or very good at Hut Champs, I would take a flyer on this Carey Price card. And lastly, the 88 Eric Lindros, 6'4", 240 with power forward and shooting boost. Power forward's a little bit more difficult to activate, but shooting boost is quite readily available, especially if you have a bunch of team builder cards. Check this out. Gold Unstoppable Force, Silver Quick Draw, and even though his skating is only 90s across the board, they also gave him elite edges. This is a weapon. This is the prototype centerman card in Hockey Ultimate Team. He's got 90 body checking, 90 face-offs, gold UF, and quick draw as well. I have not made a Hut Champs card on my no money spent team yet. Eric Lindros will be the first, I can guarantee you that. We've got new game day cards for Saturday, December 16th. 10 new cards that will all go up +1 overall for every shot they have in game. I will have a video leading up to Saturday while you can still make these cards that will give you a in-depth breakdown of which ones I think are worth making. Again, because they start at 83 overall, we'll have to look at the price and what's worth actually investing in. But for example, someone like Carter Verhaeghe, I mean, he's averaging like 4 or 5 shots a game right now. So there are going to be some interesting options. On to the live moment cards. We'll go over some of the more interesting ones, including the 91 Quinn Hughes, who I believe is now the fastest skater in the game. 96 speed and acceleration, 97 agility. He's got two-way defenseman as well as offensive defenseman, shooting boost, and defensive boost. Gold Born Leader, Silver Quick Pick, which is quickly becoming one of the more popular abilities in the game, as well as Heat Seeker, which definitely has its use, and Elite Edges. Anytime, regardless of their size, you have a player that has almost max skating in December, he is going to be a very interesting card for you. Defensively, obviously, it's going to be a little bit tougher because he is a little bit smaller, only 84 body checking, but if you pair him with someone like Adrian Coin, you'll be more than fine. Austin Matthews gets a card, 6'3", 208 sniper forward with shooting boost, as well as speed boost, which could get him up to 90 speed. With these two activated, he has 99 accuracy on his shot, 94 power. That is going to play. Gold Snipe, which I'm still not sold on, but Silver Unstoppable Force and even Silver 1T is going to make this card awesome. On top of that, he's got 88 face-offs, so he's going to be locked and loaded as a centerman, and just an all-around fun card. It's always good to have Austin Matthews cards in your lineup. We've also got his teammate, Mitch Marner, gets an 89 overall with playmaking forward, as well as Agile Dangler boost and shooting boost. He gets gold close quarters, silver elite edges, and big tipper, so kind of a weird mix of abilities. However, I think they all have some fun in them. 91 speed, 93 acceleration. Elite edges will play nice, almost maxed hand stats, and a pretty good shot as well for everyone looking for a Mitch Marner card. We've also got a Play of the Year Connor Bedard card for his goal against the Edmonton Oilers with sniper forward and shooting boost. He also has speed boost though to get his speed up to 91. His shot is almost max. Gold make it snappy, silver elite edges, and puck on a string. However, I gotta say his next gen card that he got is still far better, so no reason to chase that unless you miss out on this and you want a Connor Bedard card. Brick Besser gets an 86 overall for his hat trick the other night, sniper forward and shooting boost. I'm seeing this quite a bit, but it makes sense for the snipers, obviously. Gold 1T, silver backhand beauty. I do like seeing backhand beauty on more cards because I do think it's an interesting ability simply because of the cost. You can rifle backhands in this game, and Brick Bowser has pretty good skating at 89 speed, acceleration, 88 agility, and a good shot here. Could be a pretty fun card, especially for any Vancouver Canuck fans. On to the team of the week, and there's definitely some changes here because leading up to this team of the week, everyone in the community was pretty critical that the non-NHL players were receiving very small incremental increases, like CHL players being at 72 overall. And then all of a sudden, we got Gabe Clausen from the Winterhawks getting an 86, 5'10", 178 sniper forward defensive boost with gold unstoppable force, elite edges. Pay attention to these cards that are non-NHLers when they get boosts like this, because more often than not, they will just slap a plus 10 or however many overall increase to these cards to every attribute. But because they're skating and some of their attributes are already adjusted to be a little bit higher than others when they're silver and below, you end up with situations where you get Gabe Clausen at 86 overall. He's got 97 shot power and 96 agility. He's also got 88 on the draw, too, with defensive boost activated. So if he's going for the minimum price of 86 overall cards, not a bad buy. Steven Orr, I'm probably not saying that right, 5'11", 165 right-handed centerman with playmaking forward and shooting boost. Gold make it snappy and unstoppable force, just like I mentioned with the prior card. 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 shot power. Careful though, he's only got 78 endurance, but again, I bet a lot of people are going to overlook that some of the important attributes are maxed out. Jesper Bratt gets one for the Devils with shooting boost and playmaking forward, snipe, and elite edges. An all-around pretty decent skater, but he's only got 80 endurance. His hand stats are all in the mid to low 90s. Just a very average card across the board. Sam Reinhart finally getting some love after having an incredible start to the year. But like almost every other Panther card in this game, he's just got absolutely abysmal skating, and until that's addressed, you're really just not going to be able to use Sam Reinhart if you play the game somewhat competitively. 85 speed, 84 acceleration is barely usable in superstar squad battles. However, I do like that they're finally showing some love to the Panthers. My man Tomas Hertl, who is absolutely just carrying the Sharks. And I gotta lie, it's starting to piss me off a little bit. I do want Macklin Celebrini. Nonetheless, sniper forward, 86 speed, 86 acceleration, 85 agility. Only 79 faceoffs on this Team of the Week card. He needs an ability to make him any useful at all. His teammate, Mikael Granlund, who is more than likely going to be like a New York Ranger in a few months. Two-way forward, 88 speed and acceleration. Again, just nothing really special here about Granlund. Nick Lardis from the Brantford Bulldogs, I've seen him absolutely cook my Ice Dogs a number of times already. He gets a sniper forward, synergy, 88 speed, acceleration, 93 agility, 94 shot power. Everything else is in the 70s. We've also got Martin Ruzicka, Antonin Verreau, 95 agility, 93 shot power, 88 speed and excel, but only 5'8", 166. Eric Bradford from the ECHL, nothing really special here. Sakari Manninen, 5'9", 180, again 89 skating. And Ula Palv, man, they do not make it easy when trying to pronounce some of these guys. On to defense, we've got the 86 Evan Bouchard, great size at 6'3", 194, offensive defenseman, shooting boost, silver 1T, and thunderclap. I will have a YouTube short that will come out. Thunderclap is actually kind of sneaky good since the buff to its range, but follow the channel, subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on that. Again, just brutal skating, but a very good shot. So you're going to have to pair him with someone fast, like Quinn Hughes. Josh Morrissey gets an 89 overall card, 6 foot 185, left-handed defenseman, offensive boost, accelerator boost, and speed boost. So one of them can go to 91. Gold elite edges, stick him up, and Seeing Eye. I do like Seeing Eye quite a bit. And an all-around pretty decent card. Vince Dunn, former Niagara Ice Dog, two-way defenseman. Again, just very ho-hum. Nicholas Mattinen at 6'4", 220, 84 speed and excel, 98 body checking with defensive boost activated. Marcus Hardegard, that's a hell of a name, but brutal card. And Eric Flood with his 97 slapshot power. In net, we've got Thomas Suchanak, good lord, 6'2", 169 with defensive boost. This one's an avoid. And then another Andrei Vasilevsky, 86 overall, couple shutouts this past week. Gold post to post and butterfly effect vintage Vasilevsky card. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.